she's 11 and it's 100 kilograms for 3 reps. I can't do that. I'm 47 on HRT, professional bodybuilder. I can't front squat as much as this little girl, 11 years of age. Coach Greg, and in today's video, just how young is too young? Emily Ibaez is 11 years of age and she's probably stronger than you. She's posting up some unbelievable feats of strength and people are asking, is this girl actually natural? And so let's start off by watching a 125 kilogram squat. That's 275 pounds at 11. 275 pounds done to about parallel. And people are commenting, oh, but it wasn't below parallel. Her knees moved a little bit. She's 11 years old. It's 275 pounds. And up next, a 100 kilogram, 221 pound front squat for reps. And so as she's lifting the weight up, you can see clearly defined six pack and notice her knees. They're out, they're caving inwards. And so her form, well, it's not perfect, but remember, she's 11 and it's 100 kilograms for 3 reps. I can't do that. I'm 47 on HRT, professional bodybuilder. I can't front squat as much as this little girl, 11 years of age. And so what is the immediate response? Well, there's no way this girl's natural. How could it be? How is it possible? But you have to now go back and look at this girl. And so if you look back to when she was really young, maybe 5 years of age, the girl was doing Olympic lifting. And so she has a coach and she's been training seriously her entire life. And I notice she's wearing a Canadian shirt. I see the Canadian flag in the back. I don't actually know if she's Canadian. And I looked up to see if she had world records, but the world records, they go from 13 to 17. And so she's slightly under the world records for age 17 as an 11-year-old. And so is it possible that she's doing this all natural, that she's not on performance-enhancing drugs? Of course it is. She's been training seriously her entire life, and clearly she has 1 in a million, maybe 1 in a billion genetics. The thing we fail to realize is that there's some people just way better than we are. That if millions of people do something, the same thing, 1 or 2 of them are going to stand out above the rest. And so I do believe that this girl is in fact natural. Do I have proof that she's natural? Do I know for certain that she's not? No, I don't know this. How would anyone know? And so I do hope the parents, the coaches, they're not encouraging or allowing this girl to take performance-enhancing drugs. Even if you do have the best genetics in the world, you're simply a freak and you want this as a career and it's all you care about. It's still far too young to use drugs. Learn to master the sport, be as good as you can, get to your genetic potential, and then if you need to, at that point, you can use PEDs. And of course, only if it's legal and with the advice and consent from your doctor. But is she too young to be training like this? She's lifting ultra heavy weights, sometimes for a 1 rep max, with questionable form. And at her age, being this young, before puberty even, is it going to be dangerous? Counterproductive? Is it going to stunt her growth? Is this parental abuse to push a child of this age this intensely? For me, my answer is no, of course not. If a child wants to do this, let her. Think of all the other things that she could be doing. Skating, playing hockey, UFC, wrestling, even soccer. You can get hurt doing anything. And so for those thinking, oh, this is bad, parents shouldn't be letting her do this. How is this bad? Think of the other things she could be involved in. Or what about those neglected parents that don't give a shit about what their kids do? And so if their parents are encouraging her to be all that she can be, to find a sport that she's passionate about and she likes it, what is wrong with that? And so just look at the size of these girls. The girl on the right, 11 years of age. Look at the six-pack. Now, look at the girl on the left. These are youths. These are children. Look at her quads. And so representing Canada with the Canadian shirt, 90 kilogram clean and jerk, 11 years of age. That's 200 pounds. This girl is lifting weights at only 11 years of age that most men would dream of doing. And so although I do certainly hope she's natural, there's certainly a possibility that she isn't. Remember that female bench presser from years ago, bench pressing well over 200 pounds at the age of 13? Well, turned out she was not actually natural. And so I certainly hope we don't discover that down the road she fails the drug test for performance-enhancing drugs. But to me, this simply means to keep your mind open on what is actually possible. If you train long enough, hard enough, and with the proper dedication, and you have some of the world's best genetics, it's unbelievable what you can accomplish. And to the same extent, just because you can't lift as much as her, just because you realize you'll never be this impressive, doesn't mean you should give up. What's fun is the journey. It's not how much you're going to lift. It's not actually getting that world record. It's the journey and efforts you get towards reaching your goals. You will discover that winning that title, that dream, it's great for a few days. But what's really important is that you cherish the moments throughout your life on your way to reaching that goal. And so whether or not your goal is to clean and jerk 200 pounds at the age of 11, or maybe it's to bench press 135 at the age of 50, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter!
And so just because I can't front squat or clean and jerk as much as she does, doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Doesn't mean I'm a failure. Who cares? Great for her. Applaud her. She's doing great. Doesn't diminish or take anything away from you. Maybe you're better at something. Maybe you're better at the bench press. Maybe you're better at cardio, running, walking. Maybe you're a great singer, piano player. Cherish what you're good at. Enjoy the journey. Ending it here. And before I go, a reminder, GO2 Max, the main ingredient, NMN, it's going to make a huge difference in your cardio, your recovery, your stamina on the gym. Highly recommend you get it. Please visit HDLT Subs or click the link in the description. Use code Greg, 10% off. All the harder than last time supplements are there. Protein powders, pre-workouts, G-Stim, fat burners, and so on. So please click the link in the description. Code Greg, 10% off. Subscribe, click the bell button. Like the video if you liked it. Watch one of the 2 bloops. Follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette IPU Pro. And until next time, I am out.